Instead of building complex dashboards that executives ignore, what if you could just ask your data a question and get the exact answer from the same logic and data source in seconds? I'm Bert, and part of my role as business analyst is building data architectures that actually drive business decisions in short turnaround transformation projects, market research for potential investors, and reorg or M&A analytic environments. Today, I'm going to show you a complete enterprise reporting infrastructure built natively on Google Cloud. It uses BigQuery and AI to turn messy data into strategic direction. Why? In an age of high-velocity tech transformation, speed to market and reduced complexity to get there has never been more important. After preliminary market research is done with its own methodologies, how might one further explore various operational scenarios for that realistic preview of life in that vertical? How can AI automation play a role? Sure, chatbots read reports, but is it using the same queries as your report? Is it accurate or hallucinating? And have you built the appropriate human-in-the-loop process to govern accuracy? For most consultative research and BI analysts and project managers, the typical BI reporting environment hamster wheel of underutilized insights is giving way to the power of the singular initiative investment research project build. While the power of automated insights and strategy management technology may accelerate our efficiency, the real point of AI's existence is to allow more time for human interaction and execution. To demonstrate, I built a real-world simulation for a fictitious company in the hybrid specialty grocery and pet supply verticals called Golden Bowl. Think of them as a premium grocer for dog owners. You walk in, buy a high-quality fresh meal for yourself and a specialized fresh meal for your dog. Maybe their messaging, minus the AI slop, looks like,
treat yourself and your four-legged family member to a shared meal together. One season for humans and the appropriate healthy meal for your dog. See our other high-quality products online. Make life with your dog golden.
Perhaps not a good fit for today's marketplace, but operationally, it's a nightmare to scale and a good example for gauging potential futures in such a vertical. After mirroring local economic market conditions and building out sales fact data over time, a traditional performance dashboard reporting and strategy implementation might look like the following. Let's look at the data in a typical current strategic view. On paper, Golden Bowl looked fine, but underneath the surface, they were losing hundreds of thousands of dollars to food spoilage. Why? Because their supply chain was at war with their most valuable customers. Our dashboard reveals the problem. Golden Bowl was spending millions pushing low-margin pet toys that sat on the shelves forever, while their highest-margin product, the fresh meals, was rotting on the loading dock. The root cause was something called backroom choke. Across all their stores, 90% of their storage space was filled with those cheap dry items or pandemic overstock, leaving almost no room for the fresh food refrigerators. In the past, finding that single insight requires a team of analysts, weeks of data cleaning, and clicking through a dozen dashboard tabs just to figure out and validate performance data further. As the days of the crank and replace heavy code reporting and customization wane, the future points to custom-built, validated data reporting with AI agency using the same source queries and AI training to ensure both accuracy and an understanding of user needs. And attention to timing, shipment of insights, AI hallucination elimination, and reduced complexity associated with over-customization is being traded for speed, accuracy, and focus on execution. So instead of a typical dashboard hunt and peck for answers and drill downs, we can build for users a custom conversational AI agent right into the report using Google's generative AI or as a standalone link. So watch this. If I can simply open the chat and ask the agent, what is our current backroom dry capacity choke? And in seconds, the agent translates the inquiry through the existing queries, the data sets, and their guardrails in place and replies 92.34%. So it's not hallucinating. It's programmed to work from the same data set. The difference, how you train your agent to logically arrive at the correct output. It instantly pinpointed the exact bottleneck that was bleeding the company's margins. No clicking, no SQL coding, just a direct, accurate answer to a critical business question to further explore. So this is kind of the power of combining governed data models with AI. Whether you're an entrepreneur simulating a new venture or an executive trying to stop margin leaks, you don't need a heavier dashboard. You need conversational intelligence. If not for your clients, perhaps for your own investment validations, and truly for the next generation of analysts who want their digital interactions to mirror their human ones, not the other way around. If you or your colleagues are still digging through lengthy dashboard reports to perform root cause analysis for strategic changes, it's time to upgrade. For more of these data simulations or a link to the models themselves, questions about my transition to the Google Cloud Enterprise ecosphere, reach out. Thanks for watching.